How's it going, everyone? Prime Driver Jacob here. Gonna show you how to do a pre-trip inspection cycle on the reefer unit itself. This is one of our older trailers. It's the X2500. So we first want to start out at, I'm gonna make sure you guys can see this. Here we go. First want to start, you want to go over to select, you want to power up the unit, let it run for 30 seconds, and then you can do this while it's running, and then you can cycle into your pre-trip. So hit select, keep going until it says hit equal to start pre-trip, and all you gotta do is hit equal. Now it's running through the pre-trip inspection. While it's doing that, I'll show you over on one of the older ones over here, so be back in a second. Or one of the newer ones. Alright, so this is one of our newer trailers. It's a 1.7 trailer. It's got the X4 7500 extra special. So always power on the unit first. It's going to go run through its cycles. It's got to do it, and it's got to fire up. So this one's going to be a little bit loud if I gotta do a voiceover on it, because I'm not going to wait for it to stop running to go into the pre-trip. But you can kind of follow my fingers are doing and what the screen's doing, and you should be able to tell. Takes it a minute for our units to start out. I'm going to go ahead and mess with the IntelliSet so it's not as bad. Even because I just set the set point to 44 and it's 44 in there, it's still going to fire up. Always when you turn it on, it'll always fire up and run a little bit. So you can see what it's saying. Hopefully it's not too bad a glare. Not the sun in my eyes. So closing. As I said, it takes forever, and then hear the click. That should fire up here in a second. Come on. Said it's okay. Let's fire up. There we go. That's where it's going to get loud. Step back here for a second. As I said, you want to let it run for about 30 seconds before you start the pre-trip. If you try and start the pre-trip right away, it's not going to work. It's going to run through its pre-trip inspection. This one's got a little bar. The older one, let's see if I can catch it while it's going through it, not running. So it's got 17 tests it runs through to make sure. It's going to go through. I'm going to end this one because I'm not going to stay here the whole time while this one's doing its pre-trip. At the end, it'll say pre-trip passed, hit equal to clear, or it'll say pre-trip failed and give you the codes for why it failed. If it failed, contact road assist, and they'll let you know what's going on. So, but as I said, I'm not going to stay here with, so I'm going to stop this one and exit and turn this unit off. But that's how you start your pre-trip. I said it'll run through the whole cycle. Give it a minute. It takes usually about 5 to 10 minutes to run it through the pre-trip inspection, and you'll be good to go. As I said, if it passes, all you gotta do is hit the exit. Away you go. If it fails, you need to contact road assist, let them know what's going on, and then depends on what your road assist tells you to do. You might just have to run a couple defrost cycles, which I've had to do before, to clear up the alarms, or the trailer might have to go to the shop as soon as you know what's going on, or you say, hey, always give your fleet manager a heads up, hey, this trailer failed pre-trip inspection, waiting to hear from Road Assist. Because if you get like a produce load or a high val load and you go to pick it up and you don't have a running or a working reefer unit, it's going to be on you. So always make sure you run the pre-trip on your trailer, so that way it covers your ass when you get down the road and you have any issues. That way you can say, yeah, I ran the pre-trip unit. Ben & Jerry's up in Vermont, one of them, they actually automatically will do a remote pre-trip inspection on it. They'll fire that, they can send a signal and they will remote do it. Your reefer will turn on, run through the cycle, and make sure it's good to go. So, and I'll show you this one once it clears, or if it clears or not, what to do from there. So, stand by. So I'll show you on this one the progress. It doesn't have that bar like the newer style has, the X4 7500, the X2 2500 kind of lists it off and gives you a little percentage over here. So right now I'm at 87-88% while it's running through the checks. So come back on once it's all done and show you how it says pass or fail. So it's all done, comes across pre-trip pass. If it said failed, then you have the up down arrow to get all the codes to find out what thing. But since it passed, I'm good to go. I know there's no major issues with this reefer unit, so I close it up and turn her off and I'm good to go. So all right everyone, thanks for tuning in. Always make sure, I'll put it to myself, my ugly self, always make sure you run a pre-trip on your reefer unit. It's going to save you a lot of headache down the roads, and also could save you a claim too, because if you don't run your pre-trip and you have an issue with your trailer, they can turn around and charge you for a claim on that product because you didn't pre-trip trailer. So avoid the headache, keep it simple, take 10 minutes, run a pre-trip. So all right everyone, stay safe, and as always, like, subscribe, comment below, and talk to you next time.